It's week 8.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there on the first defensive drive of the game? They know they can get to him now.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Defense. We can't have that.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. On 4th down, Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Jones. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a... Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Jones. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He gets this to Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots!
Tyquan Thornton
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Fights through him.
Now this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Wilson. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom. End zone. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Pushes him over.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones.
Throw fighting Thornton over the middle.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and inches, Wilson,
and he'll be brought down at the 27.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Wilson.
And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wilson's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure
touchdown, Jets.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gonzalez able to take on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Patriots offense heads back out there. We get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-6.